Okay, as we mentioned earlier in the show, the pandemic has shaped and reshaped a lot of industries, but how about the one responsible for hiring people? Samantha Miklos is the founder and CEO of Cornerstone Medical Recruitment, and instead of being conservative, she took a growth strategy approach, and it's working. She joins us now to tell us all about it. Welcome into Ticker News.
Thank you, Adrian.
So firstly, perhaps just paint the picture of what you're seeing out in the workplace at the moment, considering how everything's changed. What have you been learning over recent times?
Look, I think now is the time for employers to really think differently in the workplace. We are faced with so much change out there right now, and we really need to use the pandemic as an opportunity to really reshape the workplace. We've used it as a chance to trial remote working, different working setups. We were not set up to work outside of our Brisbane office pre-pandemic. We're rethinking the way, that our workplace looks. We've moved into a new space. We've re-engaged with our team, and we've found out how can we get a combination of the things people have enjoyed about working from home, as well as what they missed about being in the office. So for us, just following on from that last segment, we've actually got a wellness space now in our new office where, the staff can enjoy yoga, meditation, mindfulness and Pilates, an opportunity just to switch off during the day because we are so switched on.
So I was interested to read part of your story earlier, and we're now learning about how managers and leaders worked through the last 12 to 18 months, and you went a little bit aggressive. You were optimistic and positive to want to make change. Take us back to how you went about all of this, because I think we can learn from people like you.
Look, Adrian, I think at the beginning of the pandemic, we sat down and really thought of it as an opportunity. For us, we saw this as a chance to really grow and to really stretch the way that we thought as an employer. So we challenged the way that we work. We recognised that there was a lot of great talent that had been let go in the market. We saw that as an opportunity to grab onto that talent. People that might not have been previously willing to take the chance on a new career opportunity. So we went bold with recruitment. We didn't downsize. We had some amazing staff members. So for even in healthcare, we saw a dental division that completely switched off overnight. But rather than letting staff go, we redeployed them to other areas to try and grow. Social care was a great example. There was a huge emerging area there in mental health. So we grabbed that and grew into new areas. And we just used it to challenge the way we work. We're moving now to a 37.5-hour work week as opposed to a 40-hour week. We just saw that we had to keep pivoting and we couldn't stay the same or we wouldn't be here perhaps.
I love that. The hours per week is certainly a conversation at the moment. Just finally, tell us about internal culture, how you're promoting that, given these times are difficult, we're not all in the same room, and staff retention. I mean, two major keys for businesses out there. How have you gone about both of these?
I think for us, Adrian, it's about recognising that, staff culture and retention, it's not an annual conversation anymore. It is a daily conversation. It's like Netflix, isn't it? It's on demand. Our employees are dealing with a lot of change in the workplace. They are dealing with a lot of challenges personally. So we've got to be checking in, particularly our remote workers. We've got to be looking for those subtle signs that they might be disengaged, finding out, how our culture is transcending from the workspace into the virtual environment is super important. And just continuing to communicate with the team. Are these things working? As employers, we are changing the way that we work, but, some things might not work, and it's being confident to make those decisions, but then also getting to a point where, you redefine what culture is going forward.
Awesome work. Love the messages. Congratulations on doing so well over difficult times and keep us up to date. Thanks for being on Ticker News today.
Thanks, Adrian.